It's been a little while.
A little
It has
bit.
been a little while. The last time we were watching this...
Been like 2 days, I think.
Yeah, something like that.
Yeah, the last time things happened...
2 days,
Death
weeks,
reunited
years.
With the sun.
So what's happening with you guys?
You know, there's.
Oh, it sounds like
tanks
people. Sounds like people are burning. They're having a good time.
Say.
Like Angora's having a good time.
Oh, he's always having a good time. When you're that schmarmy, everything is just a gas.
Schmarmy and gaudy. He's a double threat. Actually, technically, he's a triple threat because he's smarmy, gaudy, and hammy.
Yeah.
And cheesy. That would be a quadruple threat.
No. See, he's a ham and cheese sandwich, so he's already he's a triple. He's a sandwich.
I think at this point he's just hell in a cell.
Yeah. Uh-oh, he might have to fight the Undertaker.
So who's ready for Gongora to pull another power out of his ass?
Me.
Because he's about to pull another power directly out of his ass.
Oh,
Wait,
like
nice.
actually
Going to be
pull
out
it
of
out
his
of his ass? How did they manage to keep the teen rating then?
It's very subtle.
Oh, okay.
Wait, subtle? Gongora does something subtle?
Not even a little bit.
It just subtly glides out of his butthole.
So we've confirmed Gongora knows white and black magic as well as some special magic. Turns out he's also a fucking summoner.
Oh.
Oh.
Yeah.
Wait, what?
Look at him.
Did he summon a mech?
He summoned a monster.
Okay,
of some
no.
sort.
It looked like a mech for a second.
That ain't Bahamut.
I was gonna say, is this Bahamut's shark cousin or something?
Is that
He
Sin?
summoned several of them, in fact.
Oh no.
Oh
I thought
no!
there was only one.
Oh, jeez. Gongora just summoned the Mega Sharks. Quick, get the giant octopuses. Octopi? Giant octopi.
Whatever you do, don't
Octopi.
let them form a tornado.
Octopi.
They'll be an
Oh, God.
unstoppable killing force then.
Unless you can cut through them with a chainsaw.
I don't think anybody here has one.
Damn.
Nope, no chainsaws. Hey, remember that guy?
Oh, no,
he's
he's
dead.
Rip that guy.
We hardly
I don't
knew
even
yet.
remember who we're talking about.
It was the guy that was like ranting to the military before they took the drill tanks to get here.
Oh
Yeah,
yeah,
yeah.
I
What a-
vaguely remember.
What a
him.
character.
They show him a couple of times and make sure to show his face so you know who he is, and then he just dies right there.
Yeah, not even a ceremonious death to those things. He just gets swatted like it's nothing.
Rip Johnson.
But we'll get back to Ura later.
We'll just leave it in that.
Meanwhile, we need to watch two children freeze to death.
You say that, but that's basically what's happening.
Oh shit! I was joking. I don't want to watch children freeze to death.
It's like,
see
yeah,
the
I mean,
frolic in the snow.
Yeah, I mean, Sarah, cut the train off so that they didn't get pulled in with them and smash into the giant glacier thing.
What?
Yeah, but now they're just.
But they're still kind of out on the
Yeah.
extended part of a train track in a blizzard.
Yeah, they aren't equipped for this.
Either they need to.
Those big old collars don't do anything when you're rocking a tank top.
Nope. They need to either find a hatchet or a falcon now, and then they will be able to become wilderness survivors.
Oh God! Did you just
Yes, I did. 2 different novels, motherfucker.
I never read. I read The Hatchet, but I read it when I was like 8.
Yeah. And it seemed cool when you were 8, and then you went back and read it. And
I
you're
honestly do not remember it well
Mac
enough.
is now dying from hypothermia.
Mac, no.
I put it this way, and just because I have gone back and read shit, just because I'm a loser like that, Hatchet doesn't really hold up as far as I'm concerned. My side of the mountain does, because that kid is genuinely clever and comes up with all his own shit. Hatchet, it's just kind of like, look at me, I got a magic hatchet that does everything for me.
Hatchet of +10 survival.
Pretty much.
It's plus 15 to your survival rolls.
Yeah. Whereas, other than the fact that he makes a falcon friend, the kid in My Side of the Mountain, generally comes up with a bunch of clever shit. Anyway,
Back to children dying.
Back to children freezing to death.
Hopefully they
I made
don't
the
end
joke,
up
now I'm
eating.
paying the price.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hopefully they don't end up eating each other, a la rugby teams.
I don't think they'd eat each other.
Again, another reference to. Well, it was a book.
That was a real world event.
There's a book written off of it, but yeah, that
That's
was a
true.
real world event. This is going to dark places. I'm very sorry.
So now for the
this.
exciting gameplay of this segment. walking forward along these train tracks against the wind.
Well, at least you don't take cold damage.
You don't.
What if? Where are the flags to cling on to and rapidly mashing the circle button to keep yourself warm? You have to maintain your body temperature, or else you pass out and you wake up in some lodge somewhere you don't know where the fuck you are, and then you scream at the top of your lungs because you still can't find the fucking Alexander materia. Is that the Alexander materia?
No,
Fuck!
no. It's a healing. It's an energy tank.
Damn it!
So yeah, this actually goes on for a solid 2 or 3 minutes, so I kind of cut most of it out.
Oh.
Okay.
It's literally... You see the minimap there, it's literally just a straight line. Except there's that
Riveting
little
game
bit sticking
design.
off... There's that little bit sticking off the side, and I left this in because I realized I walked past it, and that is where you have to go.
If you had pressed
Deceptive
on
little
forward, would they have
fucker, isn't
actually
it?
frozen to death?
No, well, you do eventually have to press on forward, but over here is an actual save point, and there hasn't been one of those in a little while.
Right,
You
right.
might want one.
Yeah.
So wait, you come here to save and then you have to keep walking down the fucking straight line?
Yep.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
The point you have to reach down the train tracks is where Kaiman Sarah's first train wrecked. Remember when the giant ice
yeah,
missile
yep,
smashed
yep,
into
yep,
it?
Mhm.
Yep.
They had a fight
Seed.
over it. Of course there's a seed out here.
Also, along...
Surely these treasure chests will have things to help me survive.
Sharks.
Nope, seed and shark skin.
Delicious.
You just have Cook freezing to death, just looking at this seed with just utter discontent.
Well, it's okay. It's okay. There's a
Hey,
healing.
shark skin is probably cold resistant to some point. They live, under the fucking ocean and whatnot.
No, that's the fat underneath.
Oh. Well, they're
That's
fucked.
not shark. That's
Shark
not
skin
shark
is basically
blubber.
sandpaper.
Yep, they're fucked.
It's okay. There was a healing point.
Yeah.
There's a healing point. That means they're magically okay.
I find that healing points placement weird because as far as I know, there are no random encounters during this part.
Oh, obviously.
I mean,
So nothing there. There's nothing to really damage you.
nothing to really threaten you.
No. It's for Mac's sake. That's what she was trying to find.
I was about to say,
okay.
maybe it's there as a sense of like, this is here to keep the children warm. This is a lie.
It's like the heal. It's like the rejuvenation tank in Chrono Trigger.
Yeah.
But you're still hungry.
Yeah,
will
that is
s-
exactly it.
Your health was restored, but you're still freezing.
I will say,
Wait, shut up for a second. Just shut up and listen.
Okay.
Oh my god, it's Eyes on Me! Oh my fucking god!
Christ.
Where's the Oscar? Where's the
Where is the Oscar?
Where is the Emmy?
Where's the Tony? I feel like we have to preface this that this is not edited in any way.
No, this is part of the game.
This is the game. This is 100%
This is-
video game happening right
This
now.
is part of the experience.
Suddenly,
For a brief
suddenly
moment, Lost Odyssey turns into a frickin' music video.
Lost Odyssey becomes a Disney film.
Lost Odyssey becomes Final Fantasy VIII for some reason.
See, I was just about to make a joke to that song they tried to use for all the US ads of Final Fantasy 13, like My Hands or something like that it was called.
Leona Lois.
Yeah.
Leona Lois!
They tried to, put that everywhere.
Oh god. They shoved it in your face.
I
So
don't
much.
remember it.
It was just like the advertising theme and stuff for Final Fantasy 13.
Honestly, I think probably one of my favorite video game opening songs is from Digital Devil Saga.
Oh, Danger?
Yeah, Dangerous.
Wasn't that just for the
Is
English
Jansen
version?
singing the song?
Yes, Jansen.
Are you fucking kidding me?
Wait. Shit. That means that who I forget who fucking sings the song already.
I didn't mean to wake you.
Whoever sings the song must exist in Lost Odyssey world.
She's just off screen.
It was
like they're-
Ming.
Really singing.
She was
No,
mind
yeah,
singing.
it's not something I do in front of people normally. Well, what? Your eyes.
My eyes?
The color's different.
Did you steal someone's eyes, Bing?
What's going on?
Oh god, don't turn this into that dialogue from the first Spider-Man movie where he goes on about her eyes for 3 fucking minutes, please.
Your memories?
Your eyes, they're like deep pools of shit I could drown in.
I needed to steal his Sharingan for immortality, Jensen. You understand this?
You might have released the seal upon my memories as well.
Well played, you fucking bastard.
So yeah, if you
But
weren't
Bing's
paying
already
attention-
immortal, so now she just has a Sharingan.
After all, I did seal off my own
So if you weren't paying
memories.
attention, she did point out the fact that she basically blew
You
all of her
remember.
magic
That's-
power at once.
that's
She
great.
also blew the seal on her memories.
Right.
Ah.
So she has her memories
What's
back now,
wrong?
like in full,
Oh
Are
shit.
you upset about something that happened?
I'm
because
so-
she's
I'm
the
a-
one who sealed them.
I'm
in the
upset
first
about
place.
all the things I
Yeah.
didn't get to do.
Did she seal
really
just
hated
her
his
own,
memories.
or because I thought?
She
said
she
they
sealed
were
her own
nothing
memories.
but-
Okay, because I was gonna say for the others, I thought Gongora was the one
Painful
who.
as it
I
is,
remember dealing a
think
lot
it's
of
my
pain, not
duty
exactly
to
experiencing a
regain
few
these
of them.
memories.
Duty? What do you mean?
Kaim likely had much more involvement with other people than
He
I.
was more of a personal kind of killer. I like to watch.
He has seen much
It's
more
almost
of
like
life
he's
and
the protagonist or something, Jansen.
death. The weight of 1,000 years.
I like how they got up
Can
and walked
indeed
about
be
5
painful.
feet just to go sit down against the wall again.
Well, see, that sack is where Jansen keeps all of his condoms. He needs them on
I
hand
want
for
to look
just such an
back.
occasion.
Carefully.
I don't think he's that good of a ladies'
All
man,
those
considering
things.
he usually has to, pay women to be with them.
Wow,
But the
1,000 years.
prostitutes love him.
That's really long.
That's because
Yeah,
he's
it could be
paying
bad.
them.
No,
It's a
no,
funny
no.
thing
Well,
about
you
money.
Can, you can pay
yourself,
prostitutes,
that would
and
be
you could be
hard.
an awful person to them, and they still won't
You
like
are
you,
incredible.
no matter how much you pay
To
them.
live 1,000
Do you have
years
experience
is
with this?
incredible.
No,
Can't
I'm just.
imagine.
I mean, come on! Think about it! Okay, yes, I do have a secret.
Have some food.
Have some.
Here, have this calorie mate.
Fuck! I was
about
just
to
about to
make that-
say that, you
About
piece of
that.
shit.
I like how we're all just competing to see who makes the same jokes first.
Shall we
You
eat?
son of a bitch.
We're that unoriginal. We just all have one joke.
Ah.
You need to get your
Son
strength.
of a
All right, draw straws. Who gets to make the next
Could
Metal
use a
Gear
lot of
reference?
magic energy to
So-
protect
How does it
Fuck! I drew the
taste?
short straw.
But as a result, I finally know who I am.
I remember
Hi,
what
I'm the
owed.
biggest fucking loan shark on this planet.
I did what I had to do there. I just kind of sat there, and you basically protected me. Gee, that was really embarrassing, actually. Oh man, I don't want to.
Maybe
Okay,
you need
it's
Ming to seal your memories.
What the fuck was this scene?
I don't know, but it was amazing.
Yeah!
Wait.
What the fuck was this scene?
It was
Are they
special.
gonna? Are they gonna pan down? Aw, damn it! I was hoping they would just pan down to them just having like freaky ruin sex.
You would want that, wouldn't you? You sick fuck.
It's the most inopportune place for it to happen, and it happens.
I'm trying to think of pieces of fiction where freaky ruin sex is a thing, and I'll be honest, I'm drawing a blank.
I don't know.
I mean, I'm not embarrassed by the fact that I'm drawing a blank on that, but I'm drawing a blank.
Instead, we get a flashback of when Ming sealed her memories.
Oh no!
Dinosaur
What
crabs?
the hell are those things? That
Oh!
still is not Bahamut.
Rip that guy.
Rip that guy. Oh, see, Gongora
Jiggle.
was involved.
Well,
I never said he wasn't.
What will
I
But
don't
you
think
said
there was
she
ever the
sealed
suggestion that he wasn't.
precious subjects shall now
She
become
did seal her
part
own memories.
of Arthrosaurus.
Wait, Arthosaurus?
Yeah, those things are called Arthrosaurus.
I'll remember that fucking dinosaur in school.
Culture,
What?
history, their lives, their meager happiness, all shall literally be crushed under their feet.
I feel bad for these stock citizens and their stock screams.
Only you can stop this, Your Majesty. Ming no Amara.
Why have you done this? Do you have no compassion at
Of
all?
course I don't. I'm the villain.
Of course, that while you stand here...
She's not standing,
even
she's
more
kneeling.
of your
Jesus
people
Christ,
have been
Gongora.
slaughtered.
Gongora, you monster!
You and I have an eternity.
Are you hitting on me?
Time to hesitate, Your Majesty.
Oh, these good expressions! I miss these!
He's like, just so goddamn smarmy. Jesus. He just
He is
hammers
the
it in more and more every fucking scene.
He is
beautiful.
the smarmiest ham and cheese sandwich you will ever eat.
Pretty much.
God, is he delicious!
It's times like these that immortals are so...
Frog now writing Gongora erotic fanfiction. We are sorry for this.
I am doing no such thing.
Whether one chooses to live
Yeah,
as a
sure.
walking corpse
Keep telling yourself
or to
that.
throw one's life away, the end result is the
Swear to
same.
God, I'm not.
What are you talking about?
You will seal
He just did a fucking he just did a fucking little twirl.
He did do a twirl.
Use it to hypnotize yourself.
I'm gonna show that motherfucker Kefka who the real cheese ball is. Look at this shit, you fucking clown.
You coward.
You little bitch.
You have only two choices here.
What I think is kind of interesting, though, is the fact that Gongora himself sealed Kaim and Seth's memories. But Sarah and Ming basically sealed their own of their own
Ming
accord for
too
various
strong.
reasons. I think I like the implication that both Sarah and Ming are actually stronger, like, magicians than he
Of
is.
course.
But he needed
So he had to find a way to make them block their own memories.
while he gained, you know,
Oh, okay,
while
so-
he
so
took the
the-
next 20 years to lube himself up and get himself ready for even greater magical adventures.
So the
Also, it's been a while, but you can see one of the petrified Arthrosaurus in the old town of Numara.
Oh, neat.
Oh, okay.
Your Majesty, please, we must
There's
hurry.
on the way to Lyram's house. There is one that is standing like over a bridge.
I'm not
Ah,
here
okay.
as Your Majesty.
Is that
Because
thing
you are the
is that
queen
thing going to
of
be
the world.
unpetrified?
I am? Truly?
Dun, dun,
Oh, you
That was the
Oh,
best way to
those.
end that scene.
So going back to what you said earlier, John, the implication being that Ming and Sarah were strong enough to resist the mind wipe.
They-
so
yeah, he wouldn't have been able to mind wipe them himself because they would have been able to resist it.
Gotcha.
I don't know if that's supposed to be the implication, but that's what I took from it.
It kind of makes sense because then, you know, there's like a context for the heroes being able to defeat him. You know,
Gongora's about to learn
Yeah.
what happens when you try to fuck with a queen. You get fucked right back.
But now we've got a little mini dungeon in which our party is just Jansen and Ming.
Are they just
Oh,
making?
God.
Are just making out the entire time?
They do it in front of the monsters, and they just start feeling really awkward and just kind of back off. It's like,
I think
The monsters all just get quite uncomfortable and leave.
Next
And
time
then
I use
Jansen-
3 fingers, Jansen.
don't put your finger up there! Ah! Put your finger up there!
Yeah. So I just had the horrible realization.
What?
They're
Rip
probably
that
gonna meet
bridge.
up. They're probably going to meet up with the kids, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
So that means you have a party of entirely mages.
And
Yes!
and Mac.
Fucking. I was gonna say, Mac is technically a mage. He is a spirit mage.
He's a hybrid.
Mac is basically a red mage.
Right, so Mac is going to be your only source of true physical
Are
output.
these gigantic earwigs?
What they look like.
I don't know, they're called clippers.
They look like gigantic
So-
fucking earwigs.
So they're a shitty sports team.
Actually, the Clippers are decent at this point in time.
Topical. Whoosh.
Whoosh.
Actually, I think the Clippers are doing better than the Lakers are at this point.
It'll be relevant at some point in time.
At some point, well, I mean, they were terrible at one point in time, so it already was relevant.
Doink.
Ow.
What status abnormality did they just inflict on Jansen?
It's paralysis.
Yeah.
These things actually can be dangerous because they can paralyze you, and if they feel like it, they are capable of casting, I think, the 3rd level water spell or something like that.
But,
Or maybe it's the 3rd level earth
I
spell.
was
I don't
gonna
know,
say
but they
they're
can...
Needless battle.
Yeah, I think it might be earth.
But Wait, why is Jansen in the front? Oh, you need someone in the front. You can't have everyone in the back.
No, you can have everyone in the same row, but Jansen has more health than Ming. In general, as far as the straight spellcasters go, Jansen has the highest health. So, it just made more sense to have him as
I assume he
meager guard
compensates by
condition.
having like some of the worst base stats for magicians. Like his magic isn't as good as any of the other magicians in the party.
He's all right. He's a little slower, I think, is the issue.
He's number 1 in our hearts.
He will.
Yeah.
He will always be number 1 in our hearts.
And at this point in Ming's.
Yeah.
Well, we don't know that quite yet, but I get
Dude.
the feeling that's the direction it's going in.
They just got done.
Ming is number 1 in his.
They just got done like boning in a cave. They're fine.
Just to complete it, seeing as I just looked it up, the Clippers, as of this recording, are currently 4th in the Western Conference of the NBA.
4th is 3rd loser.
If anyone wants to go back and find out when the Clippers were 4th, they will successfully date this episode.
I'm not going to tell them the date. They got to figure that one out. Da-da-da.
Today is
all
Wednesday,
part of the
April
mystery.
47th, 1981. We're on alternate Earth. Some shit went
Yes.
down. The only month is April. We're not sure why.
It's always April.
It's always April, and half of the month is 20. So it's
We're
always
in the
420.
version of Earth where Superman was found by the Soviet Republic instead of America.
Oh, God.
Hey, Red Sun was a perfectly fine comic book, okay?
It's also a pretty decent boss theme.
When you speed it
Different
up.
Red
Son
Sun.
of a
Even better when you speed it up, yeah.
Here's a fun game, kids. Go speed up your favorite music tracks and see which ones turn out better.
YouTube 1.25 speed.
We call it Nightcore.
Fucking Nightcore.
So what, seeing as we've been kind of completely ignoring it at this point, what is this dungeon exactly?
Oh, we're actually done with that tiny little mini dungeon.
Yeah.
Oh, well.
Are we back? Are we
It
in-
seems like we're back
Wait,
at Goatsa. Or
yeah.
what's
This
left
is
of
this
it.
is the lower city of Goatsa, yeah. The lower city survived the freeze.
How are
because
they? They are giant.
because
Oh,
it was
they're
under
not
the
giant.
surface.
They're not giant. That was just perspective.
I was
Yeah.
about to say this is like Midgar to an extent.
But yeah, the lower city is like, you know, it's still frozen over and frosted and stuff, but the people in it survived because they didn't take the brunt of it,
Yeah, they're-
basically.
All of a
But
sudden I
people
can
up
imagine...
above-
Lower
but people
goat.
up above are
The lower
fucked.
goat. Lower goat's current status is Seth's nipples.
Is what?
It's Seth's nipples.
Jesus Christ.
Whereas the upper status is
Wouldn't it be more accurate for it to be Ming's? Because she is a witch?
no, Ming is. I don't know. Only Jansen is privy to the nipple status at the moment.
Yeah, but it's more keeping, you know, with the phrase colder than a witch's tit.
I don't know.
And have you seen Ming's outfit? There is no way that is heat retentive.
Well, we don't know how much. We don't know how tight it is though. So
We also don't know how bullshit Ming's
How-
magic energy prowess is, especially
that's true.
now.
That's true. She might have central heating.
Does she have a
So yeah,
does she have a Nest
She
thermostat too?
keeps herself warm through sheer bloodlust.
Oh Jesus.
So yeah, about the only thing that's changed in the lower town is that this little section right here was not accessible before for whatever reason.
This is a nice little.
Okay.
This is a nice little
and
song too.
and a couple of the shops and things are closed down now because they froze.
Yeah.
So I'm assuming that the lower version of, or the lower part of town was where the poor lived, and the upper version was like Richie.
That
Rich.
is exactly what it was.
So I imagine when that ice blast hit, that the poor people went, "Oh God, it's cold. Wait, we're alive, and they're not. Fuck you, Richies."
The problem though is that most of, you know, the industry and power plants and all that fun stuff were in the upper section.
Yeah.
The economy is fucked.
Yeah, Goatsa City as a whole is pretty much royally and irreversibly fucked.
Yeah.
There's no king. There's no economy.
They just got
All that's
cleared.
left are all that's left are poor people. Are they all gonna immigrate to like Ura or Numara or something? Because those are like their best bets at this point.
I don't know. Never really gets covered.
I imagine it doesn't. I don't imagine people want it to be covered.
Well, shit, an entire civilization just died.
Yeah.
In Numara, you work
whoops.
to earn your keep and keep your work. And your thumbs.
So currently, one major civilization of the world got ice blasted into basically oblivion, and the other is getting fucked over by Bahamut knockoffs. Damn.
Numara's doing pretty good now,
yeah,
isn't it?
things well, no, don't forget, Numara is currently being run by General Cocknus.
Fuck.
Yeah. General Cocknus is kind of a problem, even as stupid as he is.
At the very least, he can't blow up the country.
He's still trapped in the city.
He's
He only knows the one way out.
He's been trying to nurse the hand he banged on the side of the tank for this whole time.
Look at that gap and how Jansen can jump it. Clearly, where was he when we needed his jumping skills in the dungeons?
You're never gonna let that one gap.
No! It was,
of course.
Look!
And look, there's another
Fucking-
gap that he just cleared.
It made us do an obtuse, annoying puzzle.
to,
Yeah,
to
really.
jump like a 4-foot gap.
Pretty sure I could have made that jump.
Anyone over the
Obviously-
age of fucking 10 could make that jump.
Obviously, there was some agreement between the main party and Sakaguchi, and they agreed to not jump the gap just to fuck with you. You specifically. No one else. Just you.
They looked ahead into the future and recognized that in 2015 and 2016, 4 assholes on the internet were going to let's play this game and said, let's fuck with them.
Those guys in particular.
Sakaguchi, rah, I love you!
So what is the point of these? We are turning... Oh, they get you items, okay.
Yeah, they're little item grabber
They're like
things.
little
So
they're like little fire hydrants.
So we're expending
Yeah.
what little water the civilization has left just to get items.
Yes.
We are assholes.
Queen Numara, motherfuckers. This is my town now.
West Side represent!
Just go- Oh.
There are random encounters out here. Most of them are just palette swaps of things. Palette swaps are exactly the same enemies as the Ice Canyon.
Oh, okay. So the little weeds and
The weeds, sometimes you can run into a palette swap of the Dandomans.
Oh, the Dundamans.
So cold misers goons all over again.
But we're not gonna see any more macaroni penguins.
Nope, that was the one penguin in the world.
Rip.
We'll
hope
never
it's
forget
doing
you,
well.
Jim.
So when does this become like an ice-themed version of Road Warrior?
This is actually the last little bit on the train.
Snowmobile Warrior.
I was all ready for
Yeah.
some Fury Road showdown action here.
Yeah, sorry.
Gungora just shows up like on a giant.
Oh,
on a
and
giant
here's
Zamboni.
a good example of when things get kind of weird.
Oh,
Why?
What?
I ran into a random encounter while the camera was switching, and that wasn't me being an editing failure. That was the game failing to transition screens properly.
oh
Whoops.
dear.
It just couldn't quite come.
Because I ran into the enemies as the screen was switching camera angles, it got confused and just got stuck in that one spot till the battle actually started.
I love triggering incidental glitches like that.
It's
fucking
funny that you
great.
It's funny that you mentioned that because I was once playing. This was years ago, back when I was willing to give this game a chance. But I was playing Legend of Dragoon, and that happened to me. I triggered a fight right as the screen was transitioning. It crashed the entire fucking game.
Whoops.
Yeah.
Jeez, at least this one only froze momentarily while it loaded the battle.
Well, I think
I
this
lost
is a
about
much.
I lost about an hour and a half of.
This is a
Guys,
much
guys,
better game
to
than
be
Legend of
fair,
Dragoon.
it was Legend of Dragoon. What are you going to expect with Legend of Dragoon?
Regardless, I still lost about an hour and a half of progress. So
Hey, it's not.
That is the kind of progress you don't want to lose.
It's
in
not an
Legend of
RPG
Dragoon.
unless you lose over an hour of progress at some point.
that is true.
Hey, it's time to walk into the wind for another couple minutes.
Oh
Yeah.
God! We need to watch more of children freezing to death.
It's okay, they're doing fine.
If we
Yeah,
had
they're
the
doing
money to
perfectly
buy
fine.
music rights, we would be playing Against the Wind here.
But, I've already had one episode get rejected from YouTube because it thinks that it's some song by some Swedish or Norse artist. I don't know.
Yeah, let's not piss.
There's a reason that one episode's uncut version is on friggin' Daily Motion, because it's the only place that wouldn't take it down for supposed copyright issues that didn't exist.
Who knows?
That's an Aurora Borealis.
Mac, can you punch this storm? I can't. It has no dick.
It's the only thing he knows how to target.
Mother Nature's a bitch.
Oh my god, I can't believe I haven't made a reference to this in half an hour. The fact that after a train stopped, our only fate is to wander through the cold and potentially freeze and die. And what happens if the train stops? We all freeze and die.
Whoops.
Whoops.
Okay, I made my
We're
reference.
immortal
Carry
now,
on.
Cook. We can do it. We're shiny and chrome, Cook.
Mac, immortality isn't genetic.
Fuck.
Superman, Cook.
Are we gonna?
Mom, can you save her ass for a third time in this game, please?
Are we gonna have Deus Ex Machina again?
Everyone gets one,
Nope.
Mac.
Nope. No.
Everyone gets one. Remember who you are. Unless you die, in which case I'll see you soon.
Seriously, kids? Already? I was planning on, having to wait for you for, 50 years. Jesus Christ.
I wanted some fucking grandkids, Cook.
I don't know.
Maybe the wound sounded like a voice.
It sounded like children dying, Jansen.
Say it was a voice.
That would have been great if, the last thing they said as they collapsed was, Jansen sucks!
I mean,
He
this
just
isn't,
hears it all.
this isn't his fault.
Yeah, but, you know,
Well, I mean,
just-
why would it? Like, if anything, it's technically Mac's fault.
No, just
This whole thing started when Mac wanted to go see the Aurora.
No, it's
Yeah.
not that it's Jansen's fault. It would have just made
Well,
it
okay,
funny.
Jansen did let them go.
Yeah, but it's not his fault for that specifically. Mac was the stupid one. Though technically we can't forget. We can't forget
everything in the game.
The blame entirely falls on Gongora.
Thank
It's
you. I was
always
just about to
Gongora's
say.
fault.
I'm pretty sure Cockinus did something too. He has his hand on a button somewhere.
Is it a fuck you button?
Yeah, probably.
It's not as effective.
He just presses it, not knowing who it's fucking over, but he's mashing it right now.
Furiously.
He's just sitting there punching the button repeatedly.
He's probably broken it at this point, and he's still pushing it.
Okay, so I left this battle in, even though you guys have already seen it, because it was the battle I edited out in the Ice Canyon video.
Oh.
But something interesting happens here. It's these raptor guys. I believe they're technically a palette swap, but they do the exact same thing. They have an attack that causes chilled status, which is basically just slow.
Uh-huh.
And they can call for allies.
Yes.
Thing is, there's a side quest you can do on these tracks to find the boss of these raptors.
Uh-huh.
I did not realize that he could appear before you have gotten Cook and Mac back.
Oh, Jesus,
no.
no.
And
Are we about to see a rare over?
no, I don't die here, because these things honestly still aren't that big a threat.
Oh, okay.
It's just that, doing about 200 damage is a lot more threatening when your character barely has 1,000 health.
Yeah.
Fair point.
Oh.
But the way this works is that the one in the back of that 4 raptor formation is the one that can call allies. The leader of them will only appear when you encounter the 4 raptor group.
Oh.
Oh, okay.
There's also another group of these that's just 3 of them, and he will not appear during that one.
Well, he's not here yet.
Well, the other thing is that he basically looks exactly like the other ones, but he's got twice as much health. I think he might have actually...
No, that's not
that
him.
wasn't him. I believe he's the 3rd one that comes in.
Is that him?
We're about to see. No? He's coming at some point.
Like I said, he doesn't actually look a whole lot different.
Oh, okay. We might have killed him and we'll never know.
I love that little beep they make when they die.
No, yeah, that's him.
Don!
That's him.
Oh, that is?
Don Laplos.
Okay.
Don Laplos!
Wow, there's barely any difference.
Yeah, he's virtually identical.
Don Laplos!
He'll just make you.
He does have
He'll
at
just
least
make you an
a-
offer you can't refuse. But look, he does not know.
the thing
He does
about
not
him-
know he's making that offer to Ming.
The thing about him is that there's a side quest of a guy telling you to go find him and kill him. I have not spoken to that guy to be told to find
Oh no,
this
does
enemy
it not
and kill
count
him.
if you kill him before?
No, it totally counts. You just talk to the guy and he acts like he's already told you about him, and he's like, "Oh, great, you went and did the thing."
I did the what?
It basically just skips it skips the introduction of the quest and just has you turn it in.
Good.
That's funny.
Good job.
It's just Ming
It's like
comes
those-
in, Ming comes in with the thing's hat. It's just like, wait, Dad, you did what? You did the thing! I don't remember asking you to do it, but you did it!
Oops, sorry, Ming.
Lock it off.
She'll be fine.
Yeah.
She won't get experience, but she was already a higher level than Jansen anyway.
He
so.
does it.
Oh,
and you got
I
his
see,
claw.
You get the claws.
Oh, Ming got his fingers.
Ming got his fingers.
Ming took his fingers.
The prophecy is coming true.
Knock me out, you think you can, huh? Who's laughing now?
Oh, Ming, don't you think you're being a little bit excessive?
Nope.
Oh, whatever you say.
Jansen knows that the violence secretly turns him on.
But hey, look,
Secretly?
dead
I
children.
don't think there's anything secretly about the fact that turns him on. He just keeps the act up because, you know, he wants to seem like a reasonable guy. But we all know he's into that freaky shit.
You can't go yet. You have so many rooms to clean.
I like that Jansen's attempt to wake them up is literally just slapping him repeatedly.
Not gonna lie, that would be my attempt to wake someone up too. Just furiously slap them.
Why not warm them with fire magic?
I don't have fire magic.
Hey,
Oh,
Buff,
you're
Yeah,
talking
they
to
do.
the
They all do.
Ming's magic cannot be set to stun.
Wait,
I
what?
thought you were.
Or not.
She
What?
must be brave and must
Give
cast
us
fire.
your light for the lives of your children.
Well, at least it's Ming doing it this time and not, you know...
That's
Lear.
still some Deus Ex Machina right there. Technically.
I mean, well, sort of. She mostly just invoked her
She
name,
called
but-
upon the spirits of the dead.
Well, she has called upon the dark power of death before.
That's exactly it. Ming can use her power for good, but she chooses not to.
All of a sudden, Necromancer is added to Ming's list of feats.
Damn right.
Don't you know? Killing Gungora is the last step for her to become a lich.
Oh. Oh, damn.
Hey, so remember the ice missile?
Yeah.
how you wanted to fight it?
monster?
Huh?
Oh. Okay.
That's the ice
Apparently that thing was inside the ice missile.
missile. So
Okay.
we are fighting the ice missile.
Yeah!
Basically, yeah.
Fuck it up, Mac!
But we're fighting it with a party entirely of mages.
There is
Mac.
nothing wrong with this.
Punch it in the
who
dick,
designed
Mac!
Oh, I miss this music. I'm insinuating that I've never listened to the music while we weren't doing episodes.
Okay, so Living Ice can be a really easy boss or a giant pain in the ass depending on how its AI acts.
Now, here's my question. Which was it for you?
It was actually really easy. I made it harder than I had to because I was afraid of one of its gimmicks that it just chose to never do.
I guess explain that after you finish this fight.
But
Or-
yeah, it has physical attacks. It's got a special attack that can inflict chilled effect. It buffs its defense with the big shield spell.
The big shield spell.
Yeah, it's weak to Earth, but the thing is that at any point during the fight, it will decide to cast Reflect on itself.
Is that the gimmick you mentioned?
Yes, so it will never do it on the first turn, because it always spends the first turn throwing Shieldus on itself.
Mac steals himself.
Yep.
So
This
the
is all
first
on
turn,
you, Mac.
So the first turn, you can safely throw ground to spells at it. Any turn after that, you
It's
run
a
the risk of
risk.
it throwing Reflect up and bouncing those spells off onto your squishy mage party. Who you may very well one-shot with those spells.
Also, for the only time ever in this entire game, Mac has the highest health of the party.
Just in this one particular instance.
Yep.
So yeah, you can dispel the shield.
I mean, of
you
course,
can't.
it's a buff.
You can't. Yeah, you cannot dispel. Well, you can dispel reflect.
Yeah!
But like I said, it can just throw it up at any time it wants to. There's no real rhyme or reason to it.
I feel like we just got to start chanting Mac the entire way through, because I just get the feeling he's going to carry this one.
I think he
he pretty
kind of
much
has to.
I know. Well, we said we wanted a Mac boss kill. I'm pretty sure this is going to be it.
Yeah.
We're gonna be doing
See
it, living the dream, and he's punching it in the dick.
Yes, he is.
Sure.
He's at the right height for
Actually, I don't
maximum.
think he's punching in the dick. He might be punching it in the face, which is just as good. But oh,
It's hard to tell the anatomy of, you know, vague ice monsters.
Yeah.
Make a biology check.
I rolled a 1. What did I find
You have
out?
no fucking idea.
You have no idea what you're fighting.
Damn it!
You punched the wall.
You fondle the living ice and have an awkward conversation afterwards.
Hey, listen, I'm sorry. I don't know if you're male or female or not. You what? Gender neutral? I mean, okay.
It's people demand that you court before sex. You are now engaged to the ice creature.
No, this is not what I asked for.
How do I break off this engagement?
You don't.
Oh no!
Mac,
You die,
help
that's
us!
the only way.
It's time to fall back on the old numero 1-2. Murder and then murder.
Did it just inflict
Yeah, its physical attack can also cause
sleep?
slow.
Oh,
Yeah, he's just punching it.
But yeah, the thing's only got a little over 6,000 health, so Mac with the power buff.
Cook providing the correct support by taunting the boss.
Well, yeah.
She's demoralizing it.
So the adults found the children just in time for the children to fucking save their ass.
That's
Yeah, pretty much.
exactly it.
Freeze bite. Oh dear.
Oh,
Ah!
dear.
Oh dear.
Yep, she's frozen.
Ming is not going to be happy.
You think this can stop a queen?
It kind
This-
of has.
So remember how the ice cannon gave the warm vest that prevents freeze status?
Uh-huh.
I didn't bother using it because this is one of the 2 times in the entire game that freeze status comes
Oh,
up.
look, it brought up Reflect.
Yeah, it brought up reflect on the last turn.
The time it was never going to be relevant.
Fuck!
Blazing Ruby.
Whop!
Good job, Mac.
Yeah!
Mac gets boss kill. Da-da-da!
I like that its little head half things fall off when it dies.
Well done, Mac. You are now a man.
Now you're a man! A manly, manly man!
I like how he's just holding the combat pose even.
He is just fucking pumped!
Mac is ready for blood. He needs something that can bleed now.
Sarah, weren't you together?
I channeled your bloodthirsty ways, Aunt Ming.
Excellent. The lessons are taking.
Soon I will have 2 suitable heirs.
always thought that they might be dead.
They're immortal. Can't be dead.
Exactly. Well, what kind of immortals are they? Do they explode and then reform, or what?
Actually, that's a good question.
Feel pain.
Never really been clarified.
I mean, fucking time gets up from like just a fucking volcano from the sky landing on him,
That is-
and his clothes are intact.
I can't imagine that's a pleasant process in any case.
Can you?
Yeah,
Yeah,
probably
can you
not.
imagine playing through like the first area of Lost Odyssey with Kime just like completely naked?
We'd probably be talking about his sweet ass instead of his sweet lips.
I mean, he probably has both.
Yeah, oh, he totally has both.